Alrighty, it's your boys the Yuxus, and we're going to be talking about my prediction somewhat of October end of month 2022, of course, because I think this end of the month is probably going to be one of the most hype in terms of what we find out is coming, if that makes sense, essentially, right? Of course, the last end of month was Thousand Blood War, and the month of before was Thousand Blood War. So people are kind of nervous to see what this end of month is going to be. Is it going to be Thousand Blood War? Is it going to be seasonal? Which it most likely will be because it's Halloween, or is it going to be something like Spirit of Forever with You or something like that? We don't know. We don't know. But a lot of people are speculating it's going to be Thousand Year Blood War because, of course, they want to do whatever they can to promote the anime, right? If they can promote the anime in any type of way, it's by dropping Thousand Year Blood War at least every end of the month. Now, we're going to be talking about what I think is going to come out for this specific end of the month, because this is the one I've kind of been looking forward to before even just Thousand Year Blood War. Because my predictions, and I know this one might be far off, but I think we're going to get a Halloween Bruno. I think that could be, if that's one of my predictions, a Halloween Bruno. Now, if you do not know, Bruno is a Burn the Witch character. And I know you guys are probably like, nah, what is he talking about? There's no way they're going to drop Bruno. Nothing like that. There's no way they're going to drop Bruno. Now, actually, Bruno came out last year, mid-month, right? Which was not really mid-month, but like it was like right before mid-month, right? He came out pretty early. Within the month. He wasn't an end of month character, right? So I don't know if he's going to be end of the month this time. Maybe not. I don't think any Burn the Witch characters are ever end of month. Because the Christmas one was an end of month, and I'm not sure if the original Noel and Nini were end of month. I mean, we can check right now, of course, but let me just take a look. Let's see if the original Noel and Nini were end of month. So they were mid month. Though Bruno probably won't happen. We've never once had an end of month Burn the Witch character, so I guess now I'm changing my predictions. That's not gonna happen. And we know this because we had the Christmas Noel and stuff, but that was in end of month either. It was Spirits Are Forever With You, so it could be Spirits Are Forever With You. I don't know if they plan on ever, I mean, not of course ever, but I don't know if they plan on going back to that soon, or if they just plan on going Thousand Year Blood War. But here, let me talk about my predictions for Thousand Year Blood War. Now, if you've seen the thumbnail, you kind of already can guess, but let's start off with the one that I think people are not actually going to talk about. And that's these three: Rose, Sun, and Apache. I think Mila, Rose, Sun, and Apache would be the best pick for end of month this month, right? I think perfectly, because they've been in the last two episodes kind of carrying, not carrying, but they've been like fighting in the last two episodes. And of course, these characters have not gotten love in so long. We only have one Mila Rose in the game, right? And this girl came out, what year did this Mila Rose come out? She came out 2021. So she came out last year. What? No, that's her resurrection. That's her resurrection. She came out 2017. She came out 2017. I know she didn't come out 2021. She came out 2017. Let's see, the Apache. Apache. I guess we had the summer Apache of the last one, but that was 2020. And then of course Sun, I believe it's just a Parasol one, it would be. Yeah, which also came out, what month did she come out? Or what year, let's say. Okay, yeah, she came out 2019. So all these characters, Mila Rose, Sunset, and Apache, it's been years since they've gotten a unit, and I think this would be the perfect time to give them a new version of them, being Thousand Year Blood War, right? Maybe, I don't want them to all have matching ultimates, right? Right, but I think they could do it. I think because if you don't know, they all have to sacrifice their arm to get Ion or Aeon. And I think it'd be cool if Aeon would be in all of their ultimates, right? So Mila Rose, when you pull her in some type of way, she's doing her own stuff and then kind of summons Aeon. Hopefully in the future, I hope BBS really does this, like some type of summonable, not summonable, but like when you pull a character, one of their moves summons somebody, right? Like I think these characters, if they do add that mechanic in the future, these characters will summon Ion and he'd be fighting with you, right? He'd be another character. So instead of being you there, it would be you and somebody else like fighting, like some type of like tag team type stuff basically, but like they're their own character NPC playing for you, right? So I think these three characters, Apache, Sunsun, and Mila Rose, would be the perfect pick for end of the month. Just so that they get new characters and because it would be hype. That end of the Thousand Year Blood War is hype, regardless who it is, right? Now my next pick is obviously going to be Ebern, Opie, and then that's where it kind of gets over for me. I think Ebern and Opie will come out together. I think it would make the most sense if they did come out together. Not really, because they haven't really interacted, of course, but right now for Quincy's, the only villains we should say that we've met that have actually fought have been Yuha, um, Basby. Maybe they could slap Basby. If you guys know, Basby was he didn't do much, but like he did something. He came in and he did something. So maybe Basby could be in there. But I think they should drop Ebern and Opie together. If you have not watched episode 3, go watch it. That episode was live. I'm telling you, like, if you watch that episode, you'll understand why I want these three to get end of month characters or Thousand Year Blood War characters. You would understand why I've always wanted. I've begged for Opie for months now. So whenever Opie drops, I'll be there to summon it. If it's not Opie this end of the month, I'm not summoning. I don't care. To be honest. I mean, if it's these girls, then I will. If it's not these girls or thing, I mean, if it's Thousand Year Blood War, also I'm all over the place. It's just so hype. It's just so hype. I'm all over the place. Let me stop. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. Anyways, I think it should be Opie and Ebern. And then maybe I guess Basby could be there, but I don't think it would work. Right? I think what they should do is wait for the next big fight, which was coming out very soon. And then whoever they want to pick out of the Quincy's there, slap them with Ebern and Opie. Right? I think that'd be perfect, right? Because again, we don't have Ebern or Opie in BBS at all. So these characters specifically will be dumb hype because this will be BBS will be the only game to have Opie and BBS will be the only Bleach game to have Ebern. Immortal Souls does not have the contract or the license to Thousand Year Blood War, hence why they don't drop Thousand Year Blood War characters, right? There's only so much they can do, but BBS will have access to this Opie right here. Oh, if I see Opie, they drop him and they redo his art just like this. Oh my god, I'm summoning, bro. Oh, I'm summoning easily. I know a lot of people love Ebern too, which is weird because nobody knew him really. But after the first episode, I guess first episode hype, a lot of people loved Ebern. After he made that meme face, he was actually kind of going crazy somewhat. But Opie went dumb in the last episode, so I actually hope to God they drop him. He looks not even like his thing with the hat, like this version. It's like Let's Steel's version, right? I don't know if I said that right, but and then it's like a German type word for the Quincy's, right? I don't know if I said that right, but it's like Let's Steals or something like that. But yeah, I think Opie and Ebern would be perfect to drop. I think honestly these three would be perfect for end of the month this month, right? I know a lot of people are not really big fans of Apache, Sunsun, and Mila Rose, but they would have the perfect reason to drop these three characters. One, they just went crazy in the last 2 episodes. 2, they haven't had a new unit in years. And 3, they only have like 1 to 2 versions of each. We only have 1 Mila Rose, as I showed you guys before. We only have 1 Mila Rose. We only have 2 Apaches. And we only have 2 Sunsuns. So I don't understand why they couldn't do it, if you want me to be honest. Right? I genuinely do not understand why they couldn't do it. I think this would be very hype. I think a lot of people would actually be happy with this. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys would be happy. Maybe you guys wouldn't be. I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think they should drop. I'm like I said, Ebern and Opie, I want them to drop together, but I think there should be a third. And right now we don't have a third really, and I don't want them to kind of like sugarcoat it or slap Basby in there. He's not right to be in there. I mean, it's not that he's not right. It's just he didn't do anything really. Like these two have had full-blown fights, right? Basby just came in for a 1 second and start killing people. It's not enough for him to fit in with these two right now, I think. So we should wait for another Quincy to go crazy in a fight and then have that Quincy drop with Opie and Ebern, right? Get them in the game, get them going. And keep in mind, Opie can get multiple versions, right? I have a friend that's always saying I said they would never have multiple versions of Thousand Year Blood War characters. I don't know if I've ever said that. I know I haven't, because that doesn't make sense. We've had multiple versions of Ichigo. We have multiple versions of all these Thousand Year Blood War characters already. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever said that. But I don't. They could do this form. They could do his form fused with Ion, and they can also do or Ion, and they can also do a form with him with just his hat because he's fought in all three forms, right? Or at least he would have ultimate for all three forms. So you guys let me know. I think Opie. Oh my god. I can't wait for what they do. His art is gonna look beautiful. The coloring, the blue and white here, just snaps. Like this picture right here, they're gonna snap. BBS will absolutely snap when they redo the art for BBS. It's gonna look good, like really polished, right? Because again, you gotta remember these are animated scenes, right? BBS will be doing a still art for Opie, so it's gonna be polished and more polished. It's gonna look like this, but more polished and everything like that. Hopefully, so you guys let me know what you think. End of month is again. Maybe Halloween Bruno is still up there, but I do want these three, or I mean, really just these three. Again, I would like these two, but I don't think it's the right time for them since there's not a third. But I think these three right here would be the perfect, absolutely perfect pick for end of the month this month if they do go Thousand Year Blood War. If they don't, Spirits are for with. I don't care if they like. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't give two damns if it's not Thousand Year Blood War. I'm skipping. I don't care if it's the new best unit in the game. I don't care, bro, unless it's a speed super link slot potion character, because I don't have that. But if it's not, I don't care, bro. If it's not Thousand Year Blood War, I'm not summoning. I told you guys this. Now that Thousand Year Blood War is here, I'm not summoning on no end of months if it's not Thousand Year Blood War. So miss me with that garbage. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think it is, and yeah, that's that, bro.